Everyone, in this video I'll be showing you two different techniques of how to get ribbon letters the easiest and quickest way. So my previous videos have been really elaborate and a lot beginner friendly for those who are not into brush letters too. Probably this video will require a little bit of brush lettering, and if you are still a beginner you can follow along and see how it goes. Alright, so let's jump into the video. So for this we will need a brush pen, preferably of a lighter shade, and I'm using two gel pens here to blend into my ribbon letters. You can use anything you like, you can use a single color too, and a water brush pen and a little bit of water. Alright, so let's jump into the first technique. So what I will be doing is I have this thickness of for my downstrokes. However, I'll do the same for my upstrokes as well. It might be a little tricky because your hand might be used to doing thin strokes while going up, so it might take a little bit of practice, but yeah, it should work fine. You'll get it really quick. So in ribbon letters, both the thin and thick strokes are of the same width, so I try to get that with my brush pen. And now I am going to take my darker color that I wanted to blend in, and the trick here is you may want to leave the downstrokes as it is. There shouldn't be any lines or creases over it, but where it is meeting another stroke, you may want to give it a line like this. And here, this is the downstroke, so I will put a line over here. Basically it depicts where the ribbon is going to turn. So again, this downstroke we'll leave it as it is, and here we'll give a sharp turn. So here's another downstroke, draw along the line, yeah, and here another one, draw it along the line and the edge of this as well. Okay, so these are the portions we are gonna fill with another color or a darker shade. So I'm gonna fill it along the edges. You can feel free to modify it a little. If you feel it's the strokes aren't thick enough, you can make it thick with the blends or the other colors. Alright, now I'm going to use the lighter color and put it in the center so that you can see the shading of the ribbons. So now I'm going to use the water brush pen, and I'll take a little bit of water, like it has to be really faint, and I'm going to blend it all together. This step is optional. If you are already happy with how the gel pens look or blended, you do not have to do this. So I'm going to do it for all the ribbons over here. Instead of gel pens, you are free to use anything, any color or any medium you like. So you can use glitter pens, you can use you can also use your brush pens, you can also use color pencils to give this shading. So yeah, it's up to you what you would like to do. You can also use metallic watercolors. It really looks pretty on ribbon letters, so you can try out all those mediums to shade into your ribbons. Alright, so this is one of the technique that I really love, and this is like super fast, super quick to do. And alright, but if you are struggling with getting the thin and thick strokes to look consistent, here's another technique. So for this technique I will be using a Camlin brush pen, and a watercolor pencil or color pencil of your choice, which will go well with your brush pen. So what I have done here is I have chopped off the brush tip. This is a pen that I do not use, and yeah, I thought of experimenting with this. So if you have Kurataki's color dot pens, you can use that. So this technique is to use a monoline and make it a ribbon letter. Alright, so I will be lettering out the same word. So with the brush tip you will not get a monoline. That is the exact reason why I chopped it off. But yeah, preferably use a color dot pen or any monoline pen. You can also use the children's sketches that you get, which have a felt tip. Alright, so here again, these will be the downstrokes over here in the H and here in the I. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'll mark the portions where I will start shading. So now I have marked it out. This is an easier technique because you don't have to worry about thin and thick strokes, because all of it, it's a monoline and the thickness will be the same throughout your word. Alright, so I will start shading along the edges of where I have marked. So now with the shading, it already looks like a ribbon. But then I will still go over, take some water in my water brush pen and blend it a little more. Since these are watercolor pencils, it's easier to blend with water. So yeah, you can use your brush pens, and you can also choose to use gel pens like in the previous technique. But yeah, I like the watercolor pencil effect on this. You have more control with where you are shading when it comes to watercolor pencils. So you can choose to add more color and make it more intense to give the ribbon letter look, but I will stop right here. At first I thought of adding a little bit of red and shading it even more, but I already like the subtle look of this. If you find these techniques helpful, do try them out and tag me in your pieces over Instagram or on Facebook, and I would love to see your work. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you had fun doing this process with me. Do click on the thumbs up button if you liked my video, and consider subscribing if you want to see more lettering tutorials. And yeah, if you are new to ribbon letters, do check out my playlist, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching and have a great day ahead.